Hey, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Thank you so much for being here again. You asked it, you have it. Some people has been asking me about the exit strategy, to give more details or to give a little bit more explanation on how the exit strategy works. And I just wanted to give you a few more examples. Um, if you don't know, if you're actually new on a channel, you're just getting here and you don't know what the exit strategy is, just I recommend you going into the main menu on my YouTube channel, go to the playlists. I'll see if I can put it somewhere on top right here. I'm going to leave the tag for you to actually go to the playlist for the exit strategy. Okay, this is going to be a pretty much an overview uh, of what the exit strategy is, how you can use it, how you can implement it on your trading. Okay. Above all, you know that in order for this to work, you need to know price action as well. Okay, it's not just paying attention to the candles, but price action. You need to know where you're standing, support, resistance, if you're in an uptrend, downtrend. Okay, for that, we're going to be using um, this indicator, the simple moving average, 50 simple moving average. Okay, and we're going to be using the long short buy mix. Okay, this indicator right here is basically it's going to give us the confirmation for us to get in. And this indicator, you can find it here, just like this is the creator. Okay, for this indicator, so you can add it as your favorite there. And that's basically it. Now, besides that, you can see that I'm using also the Hekinashi candles. Yes, this strategy is based on the Hekinashi candles. Okay, so it's important you have them here on top. These are regular candles right here, and Hekinashi candles. Why I'm using Hekinashi candles for this strategy is because this type of candles, they are good for new people, for new starters who are starting to trade. They're actually good because you don't have those too many candle patterns like the bullish engulfing, pin bar, three candle reversal, morning star, and all that stuff. Is very confusing. So with this, you can see that we also get rid of noise. Okay, and by that I mean, let me hide this just one for a second. We get rid of noise. By that I mean, let's go to the normal candles. For example, let's try to find a push. Let's try to go Euro USD, for example. Let's try to go here, and I don't know, maybe this drop right here, this drop. If we switch to Hekinashi candles, you see that is less noise. Like the drop is very big. Now you have a little consolidation and then another massive drop. If we switch to the regular candles, you see a lot more noise. You see, in between, you're starting to see like green candles. These are white candles, of course, are bearish candles, and now you're starting to see bullish candles. So a lot of noise. Then here you see in the middle bullish candle on the way down. So it's basically normal candles that will give you a lot more noise. When you use the Hekinashi candles, they can help you stay on a trend as long as you still see the same color of the candle, you can stay on it. Okay. And some pairs may work the best, or even indices as well. You can find it that it works better on indices than pairs. The thing is that you can actually do this everywhere. Okay. So, and I'm using the 50 simple moving average is basically to have an idea. Okay. To where we stand. If there is a breakout of a trend, let's say right here, there was a nice trend. The price broke the 50 um, simple moving average, and the price continued to the downside. So it's important to know where you're standing. Okay, and let's go ahead and open the long short buy mix right here. So let's try to find some examples, and let's see how this works. Okay, so all right. Basically, we're going to be looking for a 1 to 2 risk to reward. You can go higher. You can go 1 to 3, 1 to 4 if you wish, but I happen to find out that 1 to 2 risk to reward is the best. Okay. So let me take a look in here. Let's say, guys, let's say, for example, right here, you see a breakout, the price drops. We are below the 50 simple moving average, right? Right here in this zone. So you can draw here that this is pretty much the breakout, right? The price stop right here. You can even stretch it all the way here, right? The price stop right here, stop again, and broke. Now, on the breakout, the price is coming back to retest this zone, okay? Now, what we're going to be looking is for two candles, okay? With the Hekinashi candles, is we're going to be looking for at least two candles to go on a sell. Or you pay attention also to the indicator right here. Look, the is giving us a sell right here. The indicator. The indicator is giving us a sell. Plus, if you pay attention to the Hekinashi candles, let's say you're not watching this indicator. Let's say you're just watching the Hekinashi candles. When the price is pushing up like that, you see very strong, very strong. Then all of a sudden, you know that it's getting that it loses strength on the push because you have a doji now. You have showing a little doji right there, a little candle, and now you have a big momentum candle to the downside. And this momentum candle to the downside, very big candle, it does not have a wick on the top. Okay, that's basically how this candle works. Okay, the idea for this is to wait at least one, two candles. So second candle, big candle. I'm not looking for a small candle reversal. No, and even better if it doesn't have a wick on the top, even better. Okay, so that's basically it. Right here, once the Hekinashi candle closes, the next candle will open right here in the middle of the previous one. So I recommend you, if you don't understand the Hakinashi, how they work, just go on YouTube. There's a lot of videos on how they work, and when they close, where does the other candle opens, all that stuff. Because otherwise, this video is going to be like an hour long. All right. But just right now, just to give you that short explanation, we're going to be looking for a second candle, big candle to the downside. In this case, the entry would be right there. As soon as the candle closes, it will open right here. So you have your entry right there, your stop loss below previous high right here. You can go even above the zone a little bit just to be safe, and then you go 1 to 2. Okay, right here, the market did reach our target, but you know the drill. Like for example, on my training and my students, I always tell them, guys, once the market reach halfway down, let's say you're aiming 1 to 2. Once the price reach 1 to 1, right here, you put the stop loss to break even, okay, and secure profits. Maybe this could be your first TP and second TP. You want to do it that way, fine. If you wanted to aim basically to this previous low, that's also fine too. Okay, there are plenty ways you can do this, but the idea is to enter on the second candle, right? And now with the indicator, you can see that it's giving me actually this signal right there. You see that red candle is giving me that little dot, red dot right here. It's telling me to sell, so it's giving me the signal to sell right there. Even though the price pushed up again, you see that right here it gave you another trigger to sell. But anyways, just pay attention to, in this case, it would be the first one. It's the best entry right there. Let me move this thing here. Okay, so this would be basically the best entry. Let's try to look for another example. Here, for example, sometimes you're not gonna be seeing like the trigger, and by that I mean this. Let's say you see the price broke a previous zone. The price broke, came back, retest, retest, and now it's giving you a big trigger. You see that the indicator is going to give you some signs. Okay, this is a weak sign. This is not the strongest sign. Right here, you see this. These candles are small, basically, to buy. I'm not paying attention to the red signals to sell because I'm on top of a support and I'm on top of the 50 simple moving average. So I should not be looking for sell right here. Okay, you see, it has to make sense. I need to be looking only for buys. I'm going to get in as soon as I see a big candle to the upside. So what's the trigger right there? What's the first sign? This is the sign. This is the first bullish uh, candle basically to the upside. So the entry would be there, the stop loss below previous low, and you see we're putting the line, the stop also below the 50 simple moving average, and you go 1 to 2. All right, simple as that. Then the price came back down again. You see right here the difference, right? The price came back down to the same level, same level. Once the price is reaching that same level again on your price action, all you need to do is wait to see what candle is going to give you, what candle formation. So as soon as you see small candle, small candle, small candle, small candle, boom, it gives you immediately a big bullish, candle to the upside. That could be a good entry. You also had the trigger here. The actual indicator give you the buy in this zone. So it's you rather wait. I rather for you guys to wait for the big momentum candle. Don't enter once the this indicator gives you the signal and the candle is small. No, don't make that entry. Wait. It's giving you the trigger. It's telling you okay, get ready. So it's giving you that alert to get into a buy, but I don't recommend you getting right away. Okay, wait for that next momentum candle to the upside where it has no wicks at the bottom, in this case to buy, right? So stop below TP 1 to 2. Okay, at this point you can do whatever you want. If you wanna aim it all the way to the top, no problem. Okay, as long as you're doing at least 1 to 2 risk to reward, that is fine. And as long as you, of course, let's say you are aiming to previous highs right there, you know that once the market reaches halfway your TP, secure profits, stop loss to break even, and let it run, right? Okay, so uh, right here, even right here, you see that there are all signs all over. Right here was another instruction. Price stop right here. The price broke, came back for retest. A lot of indecision, indecision candle, indecision candle, indecision candle. Boom, big beautiful momentum candle to the upside, giving you that trigger right there. Also, is giving you that alert right there. So you enter right there, stop below, TP 1 to 2 or to that high. In this case, the 1 to 2 would be about there. Okay, nice entry. But you see, it's a structure. Basically, breakout and retest, and now you get the trigger, and boom. That's basically it. Okay, don't make it complicated. Don't make it complicated. Um, let's say, for example, here the market was on this sell. It was a zone also here. Right here the market was consolidating, but the momentum right here to the downside was a lot crazier. So maybe you would have missed it, or you would have been scared after seeing this big ass 4 hour candle to the downside. Maybe you missed it. That's fine, you didn't get in. By the way, you can use this in any time frame. Any time frame you can use it. You can find this with pairs. You can use it with pairs, with indices, which, by the way, let me show you right quick here. This entry was spot today on a 1 minute time frame on S&P 500 on the team. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this continued dropping. Markets are crashing crazy today. So right here, there was, I believe it was a 1 minute or 5 minute. Right here. So you see, price came broke very strong. It broke previous zone, broke it, came back up for retest, and you see what's the best entry. The best entry. You see that these candles are kind of looking a little small, and it's a lot of indecision. So price came back up, came back again, like doing a double top right there, and giving you the trigger immediately. Look at that. They give you the trigger, and this point, that's the entry point right there, and going 1 to 2. So it was a short entry, short, quick scalp right there, using the breakout of the flag. Basically, it was like a combination right there. We were below. You see, we were below of a zone, right? The price broke a support, and now it's becoming a resistance. Now we are below the 50 simple moving average right there. We're forming a nice flag right there also. So you can say you are combining the TP strategy with the X strategy, you know. So for you guys to have an idea, just There you can do pretty much this everywhere, as long as you are following price action and you are aware of where you're standing. Good. Okay, let's find another pair here. Let's see, for example, GJ. Let's try to go in a 1 hour. Like GJ did this nice movement as well. It broke. Look at this. The price broke a structure, broke the trend line, right? It started climbing below the 50. You see, it went below the 50 now. It was on a nice uptrend, and now went below. The price came back up for retest. Where was the entry? Look at that. If you would have caught this nice sell, this would have been a nice release sell right here. On that big momentum to the downside, stop right there, 1 to 2. You want to go just 1 to 2, fine, right? If you want to hold it all the way to the bottom, it's up to you. You can definitely do that. You can combine this with the WMA lines, for the TP strategy where you can actually trail your stop loss. You can also do that too. It's about testing out, guys. Testing out. There are plenty setups. Whenever the market reaches a zone that it was reached before. I mean, look at this beautiful thing. Look at the massive drop and now the massive push. So as long as you're seeing blue candles all the way to the upside, you should not be scared of getting out of the trade. So open your indicator, and let's see, the price is reaching again the zone, right? It's giving you the buy. Where is giving you the buy? Right here, the indicator is giving you the buy. But let's say you don't want to get in there because you want to wait for a much bigger candle. This would be a much bigger candle without a wick to the bottom. Okay, you got to have in mind also that pairs, they the candles are going to be even looking a lot weirder, and they may not be shooting up immediately, right? um, and still your entry would have been there, your stop below the previous low, and go 1 to 2 or a previous zone. Okay, the price is showing that nice reversal immediately. You don't need that many candles. You just need to know where you're standing. You're standing on a support, very strong support in the past. The price is coming down, shows signs of indecision, indecision. Boom. That's a nice candle to enter. Okay. Don't enter on a small one. Don't enter on a small one. We need to see at least a much bigger body of the candle without a wick at the bottom. Okay. But don't enter in the small candles. All right. It's about testing out. You can test it out. Even here as well, the price came back to the same zone. Doji, it give you the signal here to buy. Okay. So it give you the signal, indecision, indecision, indecision. A lot of indecision in this area. Maybe here was actually the biggest signal for you to buy this big candle. So still, anyways, stop there below that previous low, DP 1 to 2. Okay, so test it out, guys. Test it out. I'm not saying you guys will jump in right away and we'll be making a lot of money with this thing. No, just test it out, master this thing. The price is reaching. You see a previous zone again right here, for example. And it's very simple, like I mentioned. Don't make it complicated. Price is reaching a very strong resistance. You see all indecision, all indecision, all indecision, indecision, indecision. When do you start seeing big momentum candles to the downside? It gives you the signal to sell right here on the buy mix. It's giving you the signal to sell, but you're not going to get in right away. You have to see a big candle. So it's the big one without any wick at the bottom, this one right there. So that's it. There's your sell, short position, in there, stop above previous high, TP 1 to 2, right? If you want to hold it all the way to another level, that's up to you, right? You can actually, you get scared as soon as you see another color of the candle. Like you got scared here, well, you close it there. You see, you took the advantage of that entire massive drop. See what I mean? So the Hekinashi will definitely help you stay on track. Keep it on, staying on the chart. All right. That will be all for today, guys. I hope this actually was helpful for you. Thank you guys again for watching. Leave your comments below if you have any questions, doubts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys.